Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're cutting through the usual noise to bring you some really focused expert knowledge. We're looking at world-class luxury living, specifically in Phuket, Thailand.
Yeah, we're not just, flipping through glossy travel brochures here.
Yeah.
This is about the nitty-gritty, the practical side of maybe investing there or even relocating.
Exactly.
And this deep dive, it's really built on some solid, on-the-ground intelligence. Our source is Ocean Worldwide. They're a luxury real estate agency, actually based right there in Phuket.
And they've been there a while, haven't they?
Since 2004, so yeah, years of experience. The director, Sandra O'Neill, she's apparently helped like thousands of families and investors find their footing in that market.
Wow, okay. That's exactly the kind of insight we need. So our mission today is basically to map out the different vibes, the unique offerings of Phuket's top luxury spots, quickly so you listening get a clear picture of where you might fit.
hmm And the source material, it really highlights 5 key areas for us. You've got Bang Tao, that's the sort of all-around high-end lifestyle place. Then Kamala, which is more about tranquil luxury.
Okay.
Surin, definitely the most exclusive, very high-end. Patong, that's the lively one, the busy hub, but surprisingly still has luxury options. And finally, Harn, down south, known for being quiet and natural.
That breakdown is so important because, yeah, Phuket isn't just one thing, is it? It's really diverse. Okay, let's unpack these neighborhoods then. Maybe categorize them by what they actually offer someone looking to buy or live there. Starting with the big ones, the sort of polished, established places like Bang Tao and Surin.
Sounds good. Bang Khao Beach. Well, it's definitely a standout. It was one of the longest beaches on the island, actually, and it's really changed over the years.
Oh, how so?
Well, it used to be more just, isolated resorts. Now, it's basically grown into a proper upscale international town. Really quite developed.
Right. The source calls it a top choice for couples or families who want a resort town experience with all the bells and whistles. So, when we say high-end amenities, what are we actually talking about there? What makes it different?
We're talking about infrastructure that's clearly built for, well, an affluent global crowd. Think international schools right there, dedicated high-end fitness centers, places like Porte de Phuket, Boat Avenue for shopping and dining.
Okay, so really comprehensive.
Very. It's totally cosmopolitan. But, interestingly, the source does raise a potential downside. Sometimes, because it's grown so fast and become so international, Bang Tao can feel, and this is a quote, a bit too European.
Ah, okay, so maybe losing a bit of that authentic Thai feel.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the trade-off, I suppose. Convenience versus maybe local charm.
That makes sense. It's a common dynamic. So if Bang Tao is lively, developed, maybe a bit European, what's the real difference when you head just a little bit up the coast to Surin Beach?
Ah, Surin. Well, that's really the next level up in terms of exclusivity. It's definitely earned its nickname, the Millionaire's Playground.
Okay.
And it's not just about the impressive villas, though there are plenty of those. It's the whole atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
It's for someone who really values a more polished, sophisticated environment and a very, very relaxed pace.
So Surin is more about high-end serenity. It's for unwinding, maybe fine dining, but definitely not the kind of buzz you get in Bang Tao.
Exactly. It's a totally different proposition.
Yeah.
You're swapping some of that commercial energy of Bang Tao for, well, arguably higher standards of living, some really stunning architectural villas, and the beach itself is famous, beautiful, soft, white sand. It really is the exclusive enclave for just relaxation.
Right. Okay, let's shift gears then. Let's talk about luxury spots for people who are maybe actively seeking peace and quiet, those who really prioritize tranquility, starting with Kamala Beach.
Yeah, Kamal is interesting. It seems to strike a nice balance. It definitely has more of a quiet sort of village feel compared to the big hubs. Much more laid back. So, yeah, very attractive for families, maybe retirees too. It just offers a slower pace of life.
Okay, but it's appealing to families, people maybe with young kids or older residents. What about the infrastructure? Is it convenient enough? You don't want to feel too isolated, right?
No, exactly. And it seems to manage that well. It apparently has good, reliable local amenities. The beach itself is known for being pretty safe for children. Plus, you still got major attractions nearby, like Phuket Fantasy.
Right.
And property-wise, it's quite broad. You can find luxury villas, sure, but also more, let's say, modest apartments. So it makes that kind of luxury lifestyle a bit more accessible, perhaps.
Got it. And then, moving further south, there's Harn Beach. The source calls this one a real hidden gem. Seems like it's surrounded by nature.
It really is. Harn is all about the escape. Its main draw is that peaceful, unhurried vibe, and it's nestled right up against some beautiful natural landscapes, lots of greenery, and the properties there, they often seem designed specifically to kind of blend in with that lush setting.
That sounds lovely. But this area, it also has a very specific seasonality mentioned in the source. That seems crucial for anyone thinking of buying there.
Absolutely crucial. Yeah.
Mm,
So the best conditions for just swimming and relaxing on the beach, that tends to be from November through April, calm seas, sunny days.
okay.
But if you're into water sports, particularly things like surfing or kite surfing, then the rougher seas you get from May to October are actually what you want.
Right, so the off season for swimmers is the on season for surfers.
Exactly. And that obviously impacts your lifestyle there, but also, the kind of short-term rental market you might tap into if you're investing. It's very
Yeah.
specific.
That's a perfect example of needing that really local micro market knowledge. Okay, let's tackle some of the more specialized areas now, starting with the most famous and maybe the most polarizing one, Patong Beach.
Paktong. Yeah, everyone knows Patong, right?
Oh.
It's Phuket's, well, undisputed center of activity.
Hmm.
Nightlife, shopping, the famous Bangla Road.
Yeah.
It's buzzing constantly, day and night. Definitely not tranquil.
So, yeah, not quiet. Where does luxury fit into all that? It seems like an odd mix.
It does, but the luxury angle there is quite strategic and maybe more transactional for investors.
Hmm.
While the main area is, yes, pretty chaotic, the actual luxury villas, they tend to be located just slightly away from the main hustle and bustle.
Ah, okay, so you get a retreat.
Kind of, yeah. A
Oh.
quiet retreat, but you're still really close to all the action if you want it. And for investors, well, Patong is almost a pure business play. It generates some of the highest rental returns on the island simply because it's so consistently popular with tourists.
Right, sheer volume. And we should probably mention the context the source provides about the nightlife, especially Bangla Road after dark. It's heavily focused on adult entertainment, right? That's important info for families.
Yes, definitely necessary context to include. It's a specific kind of nightlife, particularly later on. Okay, so moving from that intensity, let's jump to a completely different kind of specialized vibe. Chalong Bay. The source calls it the island's nautical capital.
Right, Toulon's is different because it's all about the harbor, isn't it? Less about sandy beaches for swimming.
Correct. Yeah, it's less about lounging on the sand. It has this really interesting dual focus. On one hand, yes, it's the main hub for yachting, boating,
Mhm.
any kind of water sports, really, because of the busy working harbor there.
Okay.
But on the other hand, it's also become a major wellness hub.
Yeah.
You find this concentration of health-conscious cafes, yoga studios, and even like world-renowned Muay Thai training camps.
Oh, interesting. So active lifestyle.
Very much so. It's really geared towards active, healthy living.
And the property market there it seems to reflect that mix, starting perhaps a bit more accessibly for luxury buyers.
It does seem that way. The source gives a useful benchmark. You can apparently find condos starting around 4.5 million Thai baht, which, for the Phuket luxury market is relatively accessible.
Right.
And then it goes up, of course. Larger villas, maybe aimed more at families living there full-time, are around the 25 million baht mark. So quite a range, catering to that active community.
Okay. And the final specialized area is Phuket Town. This is the cultural historical alternative, right, away from the coast.
Exactly. Phuket town is really defined by its history and its architecture, that beautiful Sino-Portuguese style. It offers a genuinely urban, quite vibrant lifestyle. And it tends to appeal more to, say, artists, entrepreneurs, maybe digital nomads,
Hmm.
people who prioritize culture and connectivity, perhaps, or being right on the beach every day.
And focusing on town life means housing costs are generally lower.
Generally, yes. Compared to the prime coastal spots, housing in Phuket town is usually more attainable. And living there puts you right in the heart of the old town. You've got easy access to things like the Phuket Weekend Night Market, historical sites like the Chimpracha House. It fosters a really authentic, kind of creative community feel.
Okay, great overview of the specialized spots. So to round out our map, let's quickly touch on a few places described as more balanced or perhaps up and coming, starting down south again with Roway.
Right, Roe.
Sure.
It's known for having a pretty laid-back atmosphere, popular with expats, families living long-term. The one big caveat the source mentions, though, is that the main beach there, well, it isn't really great for swimming.
Okay, so if not for swimming, why choose Roway? What's his main draw?
Its strength seems to be more about functionality and authenticity. It's known for giving you good access to genuine Thai culture away from the main tourist centers, and it's the place to start if you want to go island hopping. All the longtail boats leave from there.
Ah, the gateway to the islands.
Exactly. Plus, it has that really famous fresh seafood market right on the seafront. So it offers a sort of practical, everyday kind of luxury, maybe especially appealing for long-term residents or families who want that authentic feel.
Makes sense. Okay, moving up to the northwest coast now, Lan. This sounds like it tries to blend natural beauty with sophisticated living.
That's a good way to put it. Land is definitely defined by its tranquility, its beautiful beach, and its closeness to nature. You've got things like the Elephant Retirement Park nearby,
Hmm.
Siranut National Park.
Nice.
But then for the sophisticated side, it also features the Boat Avenue shopping complex, which is quite popular.
Boat Avenue again. What's special about that particular complex in Lan?
Well, the source notes, it was actually Thailand's first container mall. So it has this unique, modern architectural style using shipping containers.
Mm.
It definitely attracts a certain sophisticated crowd. Layan is clearly positioning itself as a growing, high-end lifestyle spot.
And the property prices reflect that ambition, I guess.
They certainly reflect the range. You can find smaller studio condos starting around, say, 2.5 million Thai baht, but then it goes all the way up to these huge, stunning villas commanding prices near 400 million baht. So yeah, a very wide spectrum.
Wow, okay. And finally, just a quick mention for Kata Beach.
Yeah, Kata, it offers a really nice middle ground, actually. It's often called one of the most family-friendly spots. It has a good bit of buzz, decent amenities, restaurants, shops, but without the sheer intensity or chaos you might find in Batam.
A solid all-rounder, then.
Pretty much. A solid choice for families. And, like Harn, it also has that seasonal water sports angle. It's known as a good spot for surfing, particularly from May to October.
Okay, this map is incredibly useful. It really shows that whether you're after, say, the high investment returns of Patong or the very polished resort lifestyle of Bangtao, or maybe the deep tranquility of Nai Harn, or even the cultural buzz of Phuket town, Phuket genuinely seems to offer a specialized luxury experience for almost any need or preference.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And getting this kind of specific expert insight, quickly understanding the nuances of each area, that's really the key, isn't it? It helps you make the right choice, whether you're seriously thinking about relocating or just looking for a smart property investment in what is, let's face it, a very specialized market.
Definitely. And if you are serious about exploring any of these areas further, it makes sense to go directly to the source that gave us all this great detail. For the latest property listings and, crucially, that expert guidance from a team that's been working in Phuket since 2004, you should visit oceanwwp.com.
That's oceanwwp.com. And as you're thinking about all these options, maybe we can leave you with this final thought to consider. The analysis we discussed mentioned that Bangtao's rapid international growth sometimes makes it feel a bit too European.
Right.
So if that trend, that kind of global homogenization, continues across Phuket's other luxury neighborhoods,
Mm.
what specific steps do you think the island needs to take, proactively, I mean, to preserve that unique, authentic island feel that drew people there in the first place? Something to think about.